Good morning and welcome to the Dogs What's It stream. Hello there guys, gals and anything in between. How are we today on this wonderful Monday? It's wonderful because I have managed to send my kids back to school after a week off for half term. So peace and quiet for me. So I thought we'd do another quick round tour. Let's have a nosy, see who's on. Anybody? Used to be P to show players. So there is somebody on. Helps if I can type right. And yes, I know my keyboard is extremely noisy. Right, so show you some of the things I've been up to since I last showed you around. So this is new. Oh yeah, I changed that a little bit. Looks a bit more meteorite like now, doesn't it? I hope. It's a difficult thing to create, is a meteorite. But yeah, we added. One day I will get used to PC controls. Added this dragon around the portal. Thought that looked quite good. Just to make spawn feel a little more welcoming. We've got the boat that we saw last time. It does have a couple of villagers on it now. I haven't been down there for a while, so they may not still be there. I don't know. Oh, go away. It did. Right, that was how we see who's on. So yeah, this is spawn, as I'm sure you've seen before, but yeah, I did change the balls a little, add some extras. It's not quite night time yet. There we go. Right, so where else can we have a nosy at? I can show you what I've been doing at my base. That's changed quite a bit. And then I can show you the city. Nothing much has changed at the shopping district, other than it's been tidied up a little. No, I'm not even going to try and ride a boat on PC controls. I'm bad enough when I'm using the Xbox. Not going to try it on PC. I always drive like I'm drunk to start with. And drunk driving is never a good idea. It costs lives. But yeah, we've lost a couple of members since we were last on. We had one who thought it would be a good idea to split screen with his friend and then moan about the amount of lag. So he got promptly removed because we screen everybody that joins, and to allow some random on is definitely not allowed. If he'd have asked, then we might not have had so much of a problem with it, but he didn't, so he got removed. And then we removed another one because he had been told time and time again to stay out of people's bases, and he would still be in, especially mine, the owners, logged in the other day and he was literally sat on top of the owner's base. And he was like, oh, it's alright, I'm not nicking anything, I'm just showing my mate round. It's got nothing to do with your mates. Yeah, show your mates round your area, but you don't go into other people's areas, whether they're online or not. And if they are online, you ask first. Everybody else does. So yeah, my base has had a little bit of a makeover. So we have added a donut, because who doesn't love a donut? It's a work in progress, obviously. Everything is with me. There's not a lot of interior to it, but I did start creating a floor the other day, so let's hop up and have a nosy at that. So you've got any ideas for what to put in the donut? Because at the minute I don't have a clue. Yeah, I have a void in the floor because I wanted the floor level to be at the window level, so that I get a nice view of my old house that I have already been kicked out of. That was my starter home, and my son has kicked me out of it and moved in. He was like, I'll help you pack your stuff, Mum. Like, yeah, cheers, son. Didn't even get round to finish decorating it, but you know. My little panda sanctuary down there. Doesn't look to be many pandas, they must be all hiding. Just out of render distance, probably. But yeah, if you can't tell, I like purple. Here's a parrot that we still haven't named. Oops. He just joined me while I was building this thing, so he got to sit there while I finished it off. He was tamed about a month ago in the jungle, and then we never saw him again. And then about 3 weeks ago he came and joined me as I was building. I was like, ah, there you are. So yeah, at the moment I have a moat which is made of lava. We're not going to fall in there though. And in there we have lots of striders. So I'm going to make a little staircase down to them and a gateway so that we can get in and have a ride around on them, because they are pretty cool. Didn't realise how cool they were because I've never really used them before. And here we got Puddy Tat and Dog the Cat, because why not? And let's go up to the ball, if we can get it right. So the idea of the ball was originally it was going to be like a globe. So it was going to have like the different countries cut out on it, marked out in different colours. But then when I removed these areas as like window type things, I decided, nah, actually I don't want the countries putting in it. So this is the interior of my base now. So here we have lots of different mob heads, because we have a mob head pack on. So yeah, it's great fun trying to collect them all. We have lots of Ravagers because I'm using them in a future project. But yeah, lots of heads. And yes, I know I'm a rotter, and I gotta show you this bed because this looks super cool. Check that out. Doesn't it look nice? And then here we have a lava farm, which doesn't need sorting. I'll sort that after the stream, get it all emptied. And then in this one we have a giant super smelter. So this is the size of it, hence the large lava farm to feed it, but yeah, it smelts stuff rather quickly. In fact, let's give you an example. Right, let's go and harvest some kelp. Right, so in this part of the tank we have lots of fishes. Does need more decorative work, but hey ho. Again, work in progress. I have lots of those. I think that's the thing with Minecraft, when is anything ever finished? I don't think I've ever completely finished a build. Because there's always something that I could tweak or want to change. But yeah, when you're working in survival only, sometimes you just don't quite have the right materials that you need. So then you have to wait until you do have it. And then you get busy working on something else, and you never get around to it. Now, all the pretty fishes have names. But it's not going... Ah, there we go. Sidfishes. Just give you an example of a few of them. Come on, fishes, show me your names. They're like, nope, not today. What are you? Loch Ness Monster. The smallest fish in here, and we've called that one Loch Ness Monster. You lot have names? Not all of them are named, but some of them are. I thought the majority of them were, but this is saying no. So tell me it's the named ones that are despawning. Who are you? Ah, Sidfishes again. Ooh, we have a nice little collection here. What are you all called? We got Uncle Salmon. I know, oh my god, accidentally ran into my sword. That's a point, I haven't seen the other cod for a while either. We had oh my cod and cod something, I can't think what the other one was. Finstagram. Blue Smurf. Anyway, getting distracted by the pretty fishes. And I keep breaking sea pickles when I'm in here. I do it all the time. So yeah, this is the fish tank. Just because again I wanted to raise the floor, and because it's a giant boat, I was like, right, what do I do with all that space? And it became a fish tank. With a little help from my friend Nos to do all the water. That took forever. especially my way of doing things, because I just do random, whereas he knows what he's doing and does it properly. But yeah, I like it. It's my little de-stress area. Come and play with the fishies. And then what I've also done is section off a chunk so that it's chunk aligned. So in order to stop them from despawning, because the fish I don't really mind if they're despawned. I mean, I'd rather they didn't, but it would be so much better if animals didn't despawn, but we all know that they do because it's bug rock. Alright, so this is where I've got to be careful because these are little rascals. Right, let's pop the kelp in the super smelter first. Turn it on. As you can see, it just cycles its way around, filling with items, dropping off items into there. And yeah, I know the kelp doesn't belong in there and that, but that's all the fuel. Runs nicely on scaffolding and lava. The kelp is all getting bundled up, ready to go into the shop to be sold. So that was that tank. Now let's head into this one, which we've got to be careful because these are little monkeys for escaping. Because in here we got axolotls. Don't want to hit the axolotls. But yeah, I used to harvest everything with my sword, but I stopped after I killed all my corp. So now I just punch it because I've got less chance of it dying then. When I hit things accidentally. So these are all named axolotl. Well, there's 8 in here, 7 of them are named. Because I am going to breed some more of them because we want axolotl heads. That's one of the heads we don't have. So we've got Ethan, we got Josh, who are you? Are you the unnamed one? Yeah, come on guys. They're like, no, you have not got any buckets of fish for us, we don't want to play. Right, let's go grab a bucket of fish and see if they'll come and play. Because you never know, it could be the lucky day, we could breed some and get a blue one. What do you reckon, chat? What are the chances? Is today the day we get a blue one? The rarest axolotl in the game? With your luck, who knows? So they are monkeys at getting out of there. Right, let's put the rest of the kelp in here. As you can see, it's near enough had all that look. All running through the smelters. So unfortunately, there is no point having normal smelters now because they have nuked the XP glitch, which I know a lot of people miss, me included. Right, let's get some buckets of fish. So, yeah, we'll have one of them. Not the blue dory. Okay, a red snapper, I know we've got them. Take a couple of extras because, yeah, why not? Keep the clownfish, triggerfish can go. Right, so I can see lots of Moorish idols. Yeah, we do have a couple of spare axolotls just in case they despawn for any reason. Right. Yes, I know you guys are getting excited. You want your num-nums, don't you? Right, and here we go. There's Vixter. And who should we get Vixter to have a baby with? You can have a baby with JJ! The most unlikeliest of pairings, but hey ho. It's still funny. But yeah, I have named them after the 7 sidemen. So, did we get... where's the baby? There it is, it's a little pink one. I suppose pink and pink, of course it was. Should we try our luck again? Let's have... and who else? Do Josh. And we got a little yellow one. And we can do one more breeding. Alright, Simon hasn't had one. And Ethan. Yep, I did it. No blue babies. Well, it was worth a try. Oh, somebody got a fish eaten, so we did it wrong somewhere, but hey ho. We let a fish go. Oh, what have I done now? Right, axolotls are safe. A lot still running kelp. And luckily, it doesn't really cause any lag. And buckets can go in here. Fish belong in here. So yeah, that's my fish tanks. pretty cool if I do say so myself. They look even better when I put the texture pack on. But I thought I'd do a toe in vanilla for now. Kelp looks like it's growing again. Right, so what shall we go and do now? I haven't really done flying on the keyboard, but hey ho. Yeah, I just jump out of a window area and slowly float down. My friend the guest that Norse built me. Right, here we come in for a landing. And we didn't die. Always a good thing. So, where shall we go next? We have had a look around my area. If you've got any more ideas what I can do with the base. Don't know whether it needs some more towers supporting it. Can't put one here because of the entrance way without rejigging the entrance. But yeah, the rotters, because we've had an update, when I built all this I could put the amethysts on the bottom of slabs, but I didn't join it all the way to the tower because I didn't know what I was doing here. So then the other day I come to finish it and join it up, and I can now no longer put amethyst on top of slab, on the bottom of slabs. It'll go on the sides of blocks, not a problem. It'll go on the bottoms of full blocks, but I cannot put them on slabs now. And it's like, you rotters. So I know nobody will really spot it, but yeah, that bit has got to be full blocks, whereas everything else is slabs. But yeah, you should always finish your work when you have your chance, because otherwise an update comes and changes how things behave, which is annoying. Because I like things to be symmetrical and match, and but yeah, I love this tunnel. It looks cool, doesn't it? I like it anyway. So, what has changed? What show you Norse's area? Because I don't have permission for that. The city, that's where things have changed a bit. So we are working hard on a gaming area where there will be lots of mini games, and I'm currently building up the city. So I like to build skyscrapers in between doing my base. Let's say I'll do a couple of days on my base and then I'm off building for the realm. And then I'll come back, do another few days on the base, and then so that I get a bit of variety in what I'm doing. Don't get bored. And I really do need to go and repair all my tools. Sort that after the stream. That's Skez's area. Skez has been doing a lot of AFKing because he has built some whoppers of farms. They look very cool and they are huge. So yeah, he comes on and AFKs at those regularly. So here we have Fortress, and we have a little XP farm as well for members. Because XP got nuked with the last hotfix that they did, we thought we'd better give members a little way of getting XP. Mushroom Village has changed slightly because we had a member that left. I I couldn't resist in coming and changing his roof because I couldn't stand the roof that he had on it. So yeah, I changed his roof. It's not finished, but it's better than it was. A lot better than it was. But yeah, there isn't really any new builds on Mushroom Village, and I believe the event ends in a couple of days. I'm sure we've got it set to run until the end of March. So if people haven't built a mushroom yet, they can't really win. But yeah, it means that I can then go in and do a bit more decor work after the event has finished and just add some glass trees and some flowers and stuff, some custom flowers. You might have seen them on the last realm, the kind of things that I build. Just to pretty it up a little more. But yeah, actually try to get members to decorate as well, but some people have done some and others haven't bothered. It usually falls down to me to do the decorating, although Norse is getting quite good at decorating lately. He will tell you that he can't build and that he's not a builder, but a lot of his projects lately say differently. Right, yeah, so we're going to go and run up to the mini games area and city area, and I'll show you what I've been working on up there. So, mini games and city. But yeah, it's definitely quicker to come using a boat. I just don't trust that I can drive on PC controls. Hey, up. How did that glitch through the wall? That was weird. Yeah, you suffocate in the wall, dude. The tunnels are as spawn-proof as we can make them, but occasionally we get glitches like that. Yeah. You and your babies can die a death. Many magmas. Run away while we regen a little. Excuse you. Somebody's beeping their horn outside. If you heard that on stream, I apologise. Not a lot I can do about things like that. It happens. Right, so here we have a snow farm, because snow is just handy. We have a dripstone farm because we are using that later, possibly to mark out the ice boat racetrack. So yeah, it is slowly giving us dripstone. So the golf course got a rebuild from when you last saw it, because it was a little too boring and too easy. So we have made it more difficult and definitely more fun. But yeah, that's the mini golf. I'm sure you saw in the last video how it's played. We shall be doing events here soon. I just want to get a few more games built up first. So this is one that I built. It is an archery game. May as well show you, hadn't I? So we take a standard bow, plenty of arrows, try. That was closer. There we go, and we get fireworks to show we did it. But yeah, we built 2 of them so that you can do it against a friend if you wanted to. We can do it as part of an event. But yeah, it's a bit of fun. And then we have another archery game here. This well, I call it Dunk Tank. It's a 2-player game. You each pick a tower, take a bow and arrows with you, aim for the target, and when you get them, the player will drop down to water in the bottom. It won't hurt them. We try to keep things non-lethal, so you end up in the water. So yeah, it's just a dunk tank. And then we have a couple of things that are in the middle of being built. So this just marks out a chunk using the armour stand for where the next game's going. So the idea is you crouch, change his position, and he shows lots of interesting information. Days in game 6,185 apparently. Time in ticks. FPS around 60. Coordinates in the overworld, coordinates in the nether. This shows you, if you were to put this on top of a spawner, it would show you the radius of where things will spawn. It shows you what biome you're in. Again, something to do with spawning radiuses, and that's 1 chunk. It shows 1 chunk, 8 chunks, and 16 chunks, I believe. But yeah, that's just marking out where one of the next mini games is going. Good morning, Norse. How are you today? Just doing a quick tour around the city area. This here is a very, very, very deep hole. It goes all the way down. I can't show you it. I don't want to. I don't want to fall down it. Goes all the way down to bedrock because one of our admin house, he is building a dropper there. So there's going to be a dropper game, which should be good fun. It's a good job that his shop sells totems of undying, because I think we might need them for a dropper game. Right, so what else? You're good? Yeah, I'm good. Happy that the kids are at school. Freedom and peace for mummy, even if only for a couple of hours. I do love this train. It looks cool. I really should build some more. Again, work in progress. It will come. But yeah, this will be a train station. We just haven't finished it. We're good at not finishing things. Oi! Wrong button. Helps if you press the right thing. So yeah, you take a ride on the train to take you to the city. This tunnel is going to get decorated at some point so that it looks a little prettier, because we like pretty. So here we are. day. One day I'll remember which button does what, but not today it would seem. So yeah, we've got different car tracks going to different places. This one goes through an ocean monument where we're going to do a swimming race, and that one goes over to the ice biome, which is where we will be building the boat race track. And you can see there is a few skyscrapers here. Now, a few of which I've got interiors to do. That's my job for today, is to do the interiors on the last 3 that I have built. So yesterday I built this green and black one. You may recognise some of them from tutorials on YouTube. It looks cool. And then I built that one the other day, which I'm a bit undecided on. To me it looks like half of a building. Looks like I need to do the same again on the other side to it. I don't know. I might do, I might not. We shall see. And then we have this one, which already has its decoration in most rooms. There's a few rooms that aren't decorated yet. We have a nice little lobby. And the idea of the city is that we can play hide and seek in it. So the idea of the interiors is just to give people places to hide. And we got little balconies as well. Another little balcony here. Excuse me. And then we'll keep going up. There's the balcony. Tried to decorate them all a little differently. This one we got triple bunks and a little wardrobe. But yeah, we're going to name the armour stands, and then that way players have got a better chance of hiding. Lots more armour stands will be placed around. Add some villagers that'll be moving around, and it'll make things a little easier to hide. The seekers might not have so much fun. There's going to be quite a large area of city to be able to hide in. But yeah, you get the idea. Lots of places where you could hide if you wanted, and then just crouch so that your name tag's not visible. Or if you're using the armour stands, you would place yourself in an armour stand like so, and hopefully wouldn't be able to be seen. Whatever, there's lots of places to hide, and yeah, we'll be having a hide and seek event at some point when I get a bit more built and a bit more decorated. So we've got a little hot tub here, little chest room, oh, and a little hidden area behind the painting in the bathroom. So yeah, only those that have watched the video will find those sort of areas. And here we have a door maze. Now we're not going through it right now. But yeah, it is lots of doors. It's a bit of fun, but again, a fun place to hide, and not so easy for the seeker to find you in there. I know, it's cruel to put a dormouse in it, but why not? But yeah, we've got plans for putting lots of games in to this area. Like I say, the city is just for a hide and seek game, perhaps a find the button game. Yeah, there's lots of things we could do with a city that's all decorated and stuff. Plus members might want to start building some skyscrapers at some point. My son decided to build us a playground. So that's what this is out here, little playground that he made. This is his attempt at a roundabout, which also looks pretty cool as a fountain. As I discovered the other day, this is his water slide. And yeah, lots of bits of fun. This is what he calls the monkey bars. We got some swings, we got a swing seat, some little flower beds, we got us a little picnic table. Somebody's been enjoying a picnic. And a climbing wall, a cargo net. But yeah, a bit of fun. He did a good job on it. To say that he's only 7, not bad at all. So yeah, he also helped me build this apartment building, which has no interior at the moment, but it will do later on. Looks quite nice. Something a little different to all the glass monstrosities. So this one I'm going to decorate as a wedding shop. So we're going to have a floor for cakes, a floor for flowers, a floor for a band, because I do create a piano and drum set thing that looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to be things to do with weddings. And then this one is going to be like an officey type building, I think. Haven't quite decided. Could be a bank, could be anything really. But I think it looks cool. And then this one, I've shown you the interior for that already. That's an apartment building. And then we've got this one, again probably going to be offices. It's only quite small in the interior. My noisy keyboard. But yeah, it'll do the job. And then this one, Norse is building. So like I say, he says he's not a builder, but he certainly can build. But yeah, need to extend the roadway this way, and yeah, the city's coming together nicely, I think. Add things like helicopters, maybe a car or two, maybe a big truck, I don't know. See if any of the other members or the admin team have any ideas for what else should go in here. But yeah, I definitely want to put the helicopter I usually build in somewhere. That one could have a helipad on the roof, I suppose. But yeah, lots of fun things being built. So, I hope you've enjoyed this tour. I'm going to keep it to a fairly short video today. And I hope that you will join us again soon at some point. There will be future videos. There usually is. Have a great day. Supermarkets, that's a good idea. have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.